Good morning, Frosty here, and today we're going to be talking about this game called Preserve. So, I haven't really done game reviews. Game reviews are not my forte per se, just normally streaming, but I wanted to give this a try. And I have no idea how it will go, but you know, what's the point if I don't go, give it a try, right? But one of the things that I enjoy as I've been playing through Preserve, that's the name of the game, is that it is very slow paced. It definitely falls under the cozy genre. The art style is not that great on the main menu, but like once you get into the game, I really enjoy it. Like the hexagonal tiles are pretty nice. And the way the game works in premise is you get different cards, and with each card, they either have different powers or you can kind of build like a habitat or place animals. So if I just place some cards there, you eventually get to the point where you can unlock more land. And once you have more land, obviously you can do more with things such as water the train more. And is that another piece of land? Yes, it is. Sweet. The goal of Preserve is you are building habitats. So what we can see here with these cards, we've got a bee card, which has two different viable habitats, either the flowers or the grain stuff here. And these cards, the habitats can only go in certain locations. So if I take the grain card, I cannot place it on the mountain. I also cannot place it on dry land. Whereas the rocks here, I can't place it down here, but I can place it up here, and the land can be either watered already or it can be the Rocky Mountains here. Let's actually build a rock habitat. A habitat forms once you have 3 connecting tiles. So if I take the wheat here, and let's just put the 3 right there. Let's give us some more terrain to play with. And since we have our first habitat here, yeah, let's place a bee down here. Got some bees. Also have some flowers now. And since we already have some mountains up here, we've got some goats who do thrive in the mountains. And we can place 2 of them now. And the way that works is basically when you have habitats, start placing forest. Let's start placing a forest down right here. 3 tiles makes a tier 1 habitat, which means I can place 1 animal in here. Once you place down 6 connecting tiles, you can then place 2 different animals in here, and then 12 being 3 animals. How are our goats doing? 7, 3. No. 3 would be 10, so that'd be 5. I have 5. Okay. So we now have 3 of a kind, a habitat full of goats. And how are we doing here? Okay, so the flowers. We now have full things of flowers. Three of a kind with bees. And another 3 of a kind with goats. And eventually you'll get into a situation where it's kind of hard to place anything else, where you've essentially filled up your entire habitat. if you happen to make a mistake with how you've laid things out, you can recycle your terrain so that you can eventually get some more points. And oh dear, it looks like I made a mistake there. I ended up losing some points. But that's okay because, you know, I still met the minimum requirements here. You've got 3 different tiers, just like any sort of mobile game that you might find. But this is one of those games where you can start playing and it doesn't need your constant attention. And, well, if you need to go do something, you can just head out, do it. You could even play this while you're like working on the job. Any sort of time you've got like a little bit of downtime, just pop back into the game, place down a tile or 2, and then head back to work. I don't know what else to say about this game. I think it's great. I like it. What is it that game reviews end up doing? They have like a reviews. They have like a number system, right? So if I were to give this game a number, I think I'd do it in 2 different categories. The first category being like cozy. You can, like, it doesn't demand your attention. You can play it while you're working. Not quite an idle game, because idle games just like suck you in most of the time. There's a lot of serotonin there, and since this doesn't really give like a lot of serotonin or anything, I'd have to give this game a 9 out of 10 on the cozy scale. And then as far as fun and engaging, probably 7 out of 10. But yeah, that's my review. I'm still trying to give this whole review thing a try, and we'll see how it goes. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of this video, and sea turtles. While this was my first time giving trying to review a game of any sort, I would greatly appreciate any feedback that you have in the comments. And I would like to thank our wonderful Ko-fi members for supporting the channel so that I could, you know, try new things and bring this video here to you today. With that being said, I'll see you around. Stay frosty.